Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Steam Deck video. Today we're taking a look at a brand new game that's just come out on Steam. It's actually in open beta. It's a brand new MMO from NCSoft and it's called Tron and Liberty. We're gonna check out how it runs on the Steam Deck, go through the various settings. Now keep in mind this is a beta and it's not the final representation of how the game will run, but we're just gonna check it out because I just saw it on SteamDB and it looked really pretty, so I wanna see how it looks on the Steam Deck. So without further ado, let's get in here. It's already defaulted me to the lowest presets, but we're gonna take a look at the settings anyway and see. Ooh, here we go again with the blocky textures. So I already tried this on PC and I passed the tutorial. So we're past the tutorial now. We're actually in the open world with the rest of the players. But let's just go quickly through the settings menu. Let's take a look at the graphics options we have here. And yeah, it has defaulted to the low preset. Let's see if there's any lower than this. We can bump this all the way down. Shadow quality, that can be lower. Texture quality low. Anisotropic filtering. Vegetation quality low. We don't want any motion blur. Lens flare, we can leave that. Lighting quality low. Shader preloading. What is this? Loads the render pipeline in the background in advance. You can grid to prevent frame drops that occur when drawing an air object. The option is not affected by basic settings. After changing shader preloading, you must restart the game. Okay, so there is some shader preloading already. I'm just gonna leave that. And think this is pretty much it. Can we change anything about FSR or something like that? Let's see here in the screen. Frame rate limit 60 FPS. Okay, NVIDIA DLSS. So we do have AMD FSR 2.0 currently set to balance. I'm going to set that to performance. So I'm going to leave that to balance and see how that runs. Okay, back into the game. Let's see. Again, let me just disconnect the power here so that we can get a reading on the battery. Oh, but we're already in. Oh, that FSR ghosting is real. That FSR ghosting is, it's not great, but we're running at around 50, 60. The frame time is a bit too much. When I start moving, frame time goes up. It's a bit choppy, but actually not a bad experience for an MMO. This is actually the starting area of this town. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of flares. So, yeah, when you pan around, that FSR is really not doing this any favors. Okay, let's go. Yeah, you can turn yourself into some sort of animal. This is like the fast travel. This is like the mount mechanism in this game. Okay, so in terms of story, I don't know too much. There was some story in the tutorial, but it wasn't really very clear what's going on. It's an MMO, so the story is probably massive. But let's follow this pink quest guide and see what we have here. Gotta talk to this guy. Now, this game has full controller support. It actually, on PC, it actually has two different styles of play. You can play as classic or action camera. So the classic would be your typical MMO preset layout where you use your keyboard and your mouse to look around. But the action one is more for players who use controllers, so this has defaulted to the action one, where you use the right stick to control the camera, but the camera is kind of locked into the center. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to speak to some guy over here. Yeah, the frame time is a bit choppy. I'm assuming in these high population areas, it's going to be choppy because of all the other players right now. So let's see if we can start some kind of quest here, and go and kill some stuff outside of the main city and see how that runs on the game. This looks like that guy from Baldur's Gate, but like a cheap version of it. I guess I'll just go like this. Let's get out of the city and see if we can showcase some action and see how that affects the performance of this game. Now on the lowest settings, it doesn't look very impressive. But oh, what do we have here? Beehive. Can I attack that? Nice. Kill some bees. There we go. Yeah, so the frame time is very high. Goes up to 100 ms sometimes. Can't quite hit that stable 60 FPS. Oh, whenever I start to fan around, the frame time goes up. Okay, so we made it to the postures. Do I really need another explanation here? Or is this like unlocking the fast travel for this area? So far, this game has been go there and talk to this guy, which is not really fun, to be honest. So we're talking to yet another guy. He's gonna need something to make that powder, right? Now, finally, we're gonna go and start and collect something. Okay, here we go. Finally, we have some things that we can queue, and then maybe we can select loot from them. I'm not sure how to target this. Looks like somebody else is already fighting this guy. So, what do I do? Wild Corp. Absolutely no idea what needs to happen here with these quests, or this is why I hate Chinese MMOs, because they pump you with so much information, so many mechanics at the start of the game. You have to really pay attention to what they're explaining. So it's really frustrating right now. I'm not sure what to do here. But it does run at around 50 FPS on the lowest settings. So let's change the settings up a bit and see what we can work with here. Go to settings, graphics. Can we change the FSR to quality, because I really don't like the way it is right now. And then quality, we can go medium. Okay, let's see if that's gonna crash it. Oh wow. From low to medium, and we're already lost like pretty much everything. Wow, the game looks entirely different. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? Okay, so we can't really count on the presets. We have to kind of customize this, see what of the settings actually impacts the performance so much. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we need to restart it. This is auto settings. What if I go to low? Nope, doesn't change anything. Okay, let's do a quick restart then. Let's see if that affects the performance. Okay, let me change the settings to medium from here before we get in and see if that affects anything. Okay, so medium settings, we get about 30 FPS. Frame time is 100 ms. Wow. Okay, let's get this guy here. Okay, so we still need to gather a few more things, I guess, according to this quest. It's not super clear. Can I click this? Oh, I did click. You can use the touchscreen. Oh no, it's a bit... Oh, when you use the touchscreen, it actually switches to the PC, to the default PC layout. So it gets confused, and then if you use one of the buttons, it switches back to controller layout. So that's pretty interesting. I think we need to kill a few more things for this quest. Again, I'm not totally sure. But I wish a new level. One more scarab. Let's get this one. So they are the characters do have melee and ranged attacks. Oh, there we go. It doesn't update. Let's go this way. More scarabs here. I don't think we need to kill those for now. But let's see where this checkpoint takes us. So on medium settings, we can see about an hour and probably an hour and 30 minutes of gameplay. And in a bit, I'll go back to the lowest settings and see if we can get a smoother experience with FSR set to performance, even though it's going to look terrible. Every time I pan, I can see the FSR ghosting. It's really, really not a great implementation of FSR. Or maybe it's just the game, because there's so much happening on screen, you can't really have it look any better. Mandrake root. Okay, let's get some. Do we need to fight these? Do we just need to gather it? Oh no, we need to fight. Mandrakes from Harry Potter, yeah? I think that was a screaming plant in Harry Potter. Let's connect that. Need to kill 3 of these. Actually, you know what? If we ignore the spikes from time to time, I think on the lowest preset and with FSR on performance, it actually runs very smoothly. Obviously, it looks like potato, especially this ghosting effect. But it is very smooth. It's actually very nice. Okay, we need to go back to the city, so let's try that waypoint thingy. Okay, we need to go all the way over here, so let's just teleport back to that beach and take it from there. And I think I'll explore the beach for a little bit, and then I'm gonna call it with this video. It's a pretty interesting game. You can sink a lot of time into it, even if it's just an open beta. And I gotta say, it does run okay on the Steam Deck. Battery life is really not that big. You're probably looking at an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more than an hour and a half on the lowest settings. There's probably I could probably go to 2 hours, because there's probably gonna be a lot of cutscenes where the battery life will be spared. But yeah, that's been Throne and Liberty open beta. I do believe when this game comes out, it will be free to play and probably pay to win. Don't quote me on that though. And this is how it runs on the Steam Deck currently. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.